Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Stellaris. We are in the process of putting the Chosen in their place. We have done a major offensive into their little pocket dimension, having pushed them out of the main galaxy area. Overall, it's going pretty darn well. We just need to make sure that we keep on top of things and don't accidentally let them regroup. There is a whole bunch of colonies that we're going to need to build up big armies in order to be able to manage. Rather than just bombing them indiscriminately, I'd rather take them. But that's going to be a bit of a slow process, I think. And at some point we're going to have to declare peace with them. It's just a matter of which systems we end up taking. That's a huge garrison there. This one, a bit smaller, but the actual pods are huge. They are monumental. And because they're defensive armies, they are well set for not exactly pushing things on forwards. Anyway, let's unpause because we need to get this show moving. The anvil and hammer at the moment, if we set you to repair, you can do that in this system. Good. And you can do that in this system as well. Cool. We'll get our fleets repaired at least. The readied shield is mostly just sitting here to stop them spawning any further defensive armies or anything like that. Circle of the Fall is looking nice and stonking. This is so that we could potentially activate the L gate eventually. We want it to be the best it possibly can in case problems happen. Command center seems like a good idea. Defense grid supercomputer would also be pretty good. Increasing weapons range, I don't think would make a big difference because well, I suppose it does. It's a preventative thing, really. It stops them sitting outside of range and just chonking on us. When I say them, I mean anything that might be through the L gate. But this, actually, because of how close it is, we definitely don't want that. Cancel that. Either the defense grid supercomputer or command center, and I think probably defense grid supercomputer is what we want. We've got a decent number of defense platforms. It is not maxed out, but this is going to give more capacity, which means we're going to get more freebies, and it's all good. We have a lot of cost going out at the moment, mostly down to our mega structures, I'd say. But it is something that we need to consider going forward. Like, how can we mitigate some of this? Either by producing more, which means sorting out some of our potentially damaged worlds, like Seldis over here. We're getting 13% fewer resources from it because of the devastation. If we get something like a storm relief center, we would get more energy credits. Which is not a bad plan. Let's get that queued up. And secondarily, there's still loads of jobs available. So I'm not too worried about that, but I would like to get a storm repulsion center. Unless we've already got one. Do we already have one here? Maybe if we've got the Storm Relief Center, we can't then have... Okay, temporarily, let's see what we could replace this with. Yes, we could build a Storm Repulsion Center. We just need to get rid of something. Getting rid of the Cryo Revitalization Center is fine. It's not doing a lot for us, so let's swap that over. And yeah, we can get more civilian industries and stuff down the line. I would say maybe even an ancient refinery, because we've got a lot of artisans. That won't hurt. Okay, so that's a bit more on Seldis. This place is going to be a generator world, but it just doesn't have the population yet. In fact, let's go from the top. The capital is alright. We could upgrade this, which will give us a little bit more. It's not a bad plan. And we could potentially get another generator district here as well. We don't have the population to fill the jobs, but that's okay. Yeah, that medical... Well, Path is a Forge world, let's ignore it for the moment. Makora is a generator world. There we go. We can do an upgrade on that. Upgrade the Autochthon. There are no jobs available, so we can get more generators. Really, we've been neglecting a lot of this kind of management. So let's just check for lack of jobs in any of these places. The Unification Center is about to run out. Yeah, let's get some more bureaucracy going. And actually, if we get another admin office, and then a city district for all the bureaucracy that it's going to give, I think that'll be pretty good. The Voltimar thing, we can upgrade the Autochthon Monument, and I should be checking each of them actually to make sure that they can be done. Oh, we don't have one on Pathar. Well, that might be an oversight. Let's do some minor upgrades on those little bits. Seldis doesn't really have anything beyond what we've already got planned. Further is busy. Okay. Makora we've already done. The pit has definitely got capacity for more things. Let's get another mining district. There is a little bit of devastation from the storm. If we build a generator district, then we can build a storm relief center. So let's get one generator district. But this is predominantly a factory world, so we're going to want more civilian industry eventually. Sarat is our agri-world. We do still have more capacity. We don't have an autocathon monument here either. What an oversight. Oh, sorry, the Hypercoms Forum is it. Yes, it gets upgraded. I forgot that. Okay, well that's not a problem. We don't need to worry then. What could we do with this? We could do a storm relief center just in case, but I don't think it's gonna particularly help out. Because Sarat's not in trouble. Let's do it just so it's queued up. Valdus. Valdus would definitely benefit from the Repulsion Center because it will give more astral researcher jobs. So we may as well get that queued up. Rossel as a tech world is looking pretty good. Let's get some more agriculture districts just so you've got more available jobs. We do have an agriculture district coming here, so you'll have some more jobs on Sarat as well. Down to Rillis. We'll get more commercial zones. And I think that's probably all we really care about here because we've already got the Galactic Stock Exchange. After that, it will end up being, yeah, more city districts for more trader jobs. Terrib, you are out of stuff as well. We'll just carry on being a mining world. Get a couple of mining districts going. If we get a generator district and an agriculture, then at least we'll be able to build more buildings by the specializations. And then we're into the newer territories. Upgrade the Autocathon monument over here. You're a bit low, but if we get one of each of those, that'll sort you for a while. There is still lots of resort worker jobs available. What specializations can we do here? Well, we can turn it into a Unity production thing. Memory Hall is an interesting one. Yeah. We'll turn that one into a memory hall. And that'll do for the moment. I would like to ascend this next because right now we have a lot of population here and it's only going to get bigger. Trappist Prime. Yeah, you need a little bit more. Get one of each of those so we can do district specialization. Hertel Secundus, as an urban world, you are primarily producing... Yeah, you're going to be doing commercial zones. And we are out of minerals. So for the moment, that's all we're going to be able to do on that. Right, back to the main empire. We've got so many things in various frontier sectors that are just out of reach of other bits. Especially this whole area up here. And actually, that is a very good point. If we go somewhere like Lytia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we could probably make Lytia into a sector. All systems within 4 jumps. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if Massaris is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, it will get Lytia. But it won't get Mate. And it will get Vakal, but it won't get the others. So I think I need Vakal to be 1. Yeah, Vakal is going to become 1. And then we'll have this little frontier section as 1 by itself. Gives us a bit better organisation, I'd say. Where is Koldar? Yeah, these ones up here, there's not really much we can do about them, but maybe in Hertel, if I remove this one, we can create a new sector for the frontier. And I think that'll probably be a bit better. Altar, where are you? You're... Oh yes, you're through a wormhole, so you're not going to have your own sector. But that's still much better organised than we had it. We're going to need to... unpause for a second, let those expand. And let's see what we have going on. The capital is able to be upgraded. Okay, let's just buy a few bits so we can sort that out. I will get back to the wall in a moment. I just want to try and make sure that these are better arranged. And there's no immediate upgrades missing. So that's good enough for me for now, I'd say. We've got terraform candidates, and these stations can be upgraded, but we'll save the... Oh. Whereabouts are you? Tammy's. Ah, this is one of the ones that we've taken. Okay. Well, eventually you will be destroyed, but for now, you're fine as you are. Okay, back to what's going on in the actual game. Grimacing, the very geological structure of Fuve 1 is indeed in flux, driven by what Science Officer Boron assures us is a tectonic process. What's of more interest to the Savanishing Coalition is that we may be able to strategically halt the planet's ceaseless chaotic self-transformation. In short, a near-instant terraforming of the planet into something slightly, but not entirely more habitable. He estimates an additional 200 energy credits will be needed to power a mapping of the planetary activity. Okay, yeah. Let's spend the energy credits to try it. The Melku have been uplifted. Awesome, that's giving us a nice chunk of unity. So welcome to the galactic stage. We need to do the next ones.
Situation log updated.
Go ahead and uplift them. And actually, do we have any others that need uplifting? We need to do some genetic engineering on these. Maybe not the Gemuks, but certainly the Kiefan. The planet can indeed be terraformed. A narrow window of opportunity is expected to open shortly as the planet enters a particularly unstable phase of its cycle. Cool.
Situation log updated.
So the grimacing planet. You're going to go back and you're going to do this project. And then you're going to survey the system afterwards. We are doing a little bit better on our energy credits, but we are still losing some, which I do not like. Despite the seemingly frozen surface of
Special project complete.
5, the planet's orbital path around Fopfra leaves it blistering several hundred degrees. Under normal circumstances, this world would sublimate the ice. However, extreme gravitational pressure exerted by the planet's core keeps the water in a solid state, resulting in a planet of fiery hot ice. And that's given us hot ice, which finishes off our aesthetic wonders. We may as well activate it. Science Officer Boren is proud to report that food can now be reclassified as an arid rather than barren planet. The grand experiment has enriched our sciences. That is a decent amount of gain there. And speaking of gain, because we've gained so much unity, if we go to our, where is it? Our lovely resort world, Bastion Prime, we may have enough, not Bastion Prime, Hurtle Prime. We've got enough to do the Ascension. So this is going to reduce its effect on our empire size by 6%, which is not a huge amount, but it is certainly going to help. Every single time we do this, it will help. Our sprawl is massive. Most of it is coming from populations, some is coming from the colonies, some from systems and some from districts, but it's a lot. How is the invasion preparing? They are on their way. After our guide's unceasing dedication, we've completed uplifting project on Silver Prime. We've transformed the species into a fully sapient one. Great, that's giving us 10,000 unity. And we can now do the genetic manipulation that we always do. So first of all, the Melcow. Okay, they're good at being technicians. Which means we could turn the entire planet into some kind of generator world. I had designated it as a forge world, though. And we've already got heavy industry there, so I guess you guys are going to be forgers. Create a template for the Malakau. we're going to give you nerve stapled. Actually, no, let's not do nerve stapled, because then they can't be elite or specialists. Erudite doesn't make sense. Drake scaled. We'll definitely have that. Natural machinists. Vocational genomics. Could be fine. We don't care about their adaptability, so we can take non-adaptive. We'll make them docile so they don't take too much out of our systems. We can make them repugnant, and that gives us 3 left over for something else, which we'll probably only use 2 of. Maybe we'll end up making them rapid breeders. That works. Apply that.
Situation log updated.
And then as soon as that's done, we will get the next ones on the go. Cool. Repairs are finishing. I'm sorry, did you just launch an army?
Battle commenced. Species enhanced.
Species modification is done. Let's do the next one. The Urgrican. So let's see the place that you are at. I've also designated this a Forge World. So you're going to end up being much the same. Create a template, and we'll try and keep it about the same. So we said non-adaptive, we said repugnant. We're going to make you Drake scaled, we're going to make you natural machinists, we're going to give you vocational genomics. We were going to give you rapid breeders. And then docile. Apply that. Get that
Situation log updated.
ticking along quite nicely.
Planetary invasion begun.
Oh, cool. That went nice and quick. The Erebus system is ours. Let's come back in and we will prepare to take... Is it the Turquoise Abyss? Yeah, Turquoise Abyss is going to be the next one. And you guys are almost in the right place to help out.
Species enhanced.
Nice. Now, with River of Silence having been taken, let's get our standard protocol going. Autocathon Monument, and then pop assembly. Clone Vats. That will have you in a really good place soon. Which means the tip of the spear doesn't need to be here anymore. Go ahead and get yourself upgraded. And then we'll probably come and join the longest mile as it goes to take on the automated dreadnought.
Construction complete.
Mining stations, research stations, next starbase. All ready to go. We are full of influence right now because of the species we've uplifted. So we're going to want to consider what we do with that. Probably want to think about bringing some fleets over this way and taking this section as well. The nation of Teles is kind of in the way, but it's not too bad. We have such a big trade stockpile for when we need it.
System survey complete.
Right, we need something new for you to do. There is a few places we haven't surveyed over here. We've already got someone on their way through, so we could speed that up. Alternatively, we send you much further afield. And do things like around the gateway. That's also fine. I am aware that we've got the remnant here, and I don't want to be too close to them in case they wake up. The Jataxibot Collective, Continuance, you know, I'm fine with them being there. 560,000 on that fleet is stonking. They're not immediately
survey complete.
in our area. Okay, few things have happened at the same time. The food system has been fully surveyed. That was before. We have a habitat complex that is being built, so we can go ahead and colonize this. And this is probably going to be a generator complex. I don't know if we can declare it a generator complex. Let's just have it as a trade station. Who is going to be good for trade? Probably going to be someone who's a bit erudite. Maybe the Royal, actually. If we go for a Unity Ascension and send the Roll, that would be fine. Habitability 85%, that's good enough. Go ahead and colonize that. cool. It's the illuminated dual bureaucracy room. That'll be colonized soon enough. Gain a favor, that's fine. And we have another system that's been fully surveyed. So, what to do with the Enplar? There are still some places we haven't surveyed up this way, so... let's start doing that. The birth of space piracy. Interesting. Certain irrational and criminal elements of our society have left sheltered reach to seek an outlaw's life in the far reaches of space. In a display of surprising ingenuity, these brigands have heavily modified and weaponized a large number of civilian starships. Our vulnerable trade routes in the text missing system are now being raided by this improvised Starfleet, which identifies itself only as the Dot. A prompt response is needed. So this is not really anywhere. It is obviously a concern, but yeah, they're not technically anywhere, so let's bring the last of our invasion fleets across. I think we may still be producing some. Yeah, there's still a few left, but we can at least get these ones moving for now. And the ones that we have here, let's merge them for now. We're gonna want to transport them up soon. Hey! After identifying a potential pre-sapient candidate, our Genesis art on Masuris Prime has successfully preserved them in the Genesis Preserve. So this is one of the new places that we have colonized. And we've actually got two places here. We've got Masuris Prime, and then we've got the narrow overhang tomb world. Which has a little bit of everyone on it. Anyway, the new place. Autochthon Monument. Clone vats. And we are going to start...
Research complete.
Start the uplifting. There you guys are.
Situation log updated.
Go ahead and uplift you. That'll be very quick. Shield harmonics research is done. We will push on for the next thing. Gravitational analysis. Reduce all building costs. Yeah. It's going to be another year. Mega engineering is going to be done very soon, at which point we can start building some more mega structures. And maybe with Dyson Swarm capacity going up, we can head off some of our energy credit loss. We're just going to need a good candidate for it. The Genesis uplift is done. That's another 10k Unity and another Empire to focus on. So let's go into the species. It was the... Whereabouts are they? The Atenid. The Atenid on Masuris Prime, which is currently designated as a forge world. Again, not one that we designated. The fact that it has heavy industry there is kind of interesting. It's auto-designated itself as a forge world. We're going to switch that across to a generator world. we can clear some blockers. We can get some more technician jobs in there, but it's going to be a while before they really have anything that they can do. Interesting that this generator district is quantum field manipulators. In terms of the specialization. Yeah, let's replace the specialism. Oh, wait, you can replace the entire generator district? What? I did not know you could do that. Maybe it's only generator districts that can be swapped out. Can we replace the entire city district with something? We could turn the entire city into a generator district? I'm very curious. Let's try it. See what happens. Massios Prime is a new experiment for a tomb world. I am incredibly curious. Okay, we've got a low stockpile of energy credits. It's going to run out. That's not too much of a problem because we have a huge trade stockpile. But for right now, let's buy some so that the price doesn't change too much. Did I sort out these guys? No, I need to sort out a template for them. I'll just double check. Yeah, we still need to sort out the template. So we're going to turn you into the best technicians that we can. We're going to make you non-adaptive. We're going to make you repugnant. I don't think nerve stapled will make a lot of sense for you. Vocational genomics do make sense. Docile, of course. Definitely getting ingenious. And after that, I think it mostly comes down to just what else we can squeeze in for you. 7 trait points. What's going to be useful? Nerve stapled will make job efficiency better. And reduces empire size from pops. So nerve stapled will actually make a bit of sense on this planet. We can then give you Drake scaled. Just to finish the last of the points, apply that on the tomb world.
Situation log updated.
Yeah, Masaris Prime is going to be a very interesting one. Don't know if it's really going to do what I expect it might, but I am curious. Let's just have a quick scroll through the list to see if there's any upgrades that could be done. No, not by the looks of it.
System survey complete.
Megastructures are colossal projects that we can build out in the void of space. They may provide us with cutting-edge research facilities.
Understood, understood. Okay. Agenda no longer on cooldown. That doesn't matter. We've uplifted the Aetinids and we've completed species modification on them. That's cool. We've completed our mega engineering research, so we can now get more Dyson swarms being built. That's great. For now, let's go for replicator kiosks. That'll keep our research ticking along. The footfall system has been surveyed. You've got more places to keep going, so you carry on. And another timber wolf has been detected in our area. Don't like it. You guys can definitely go away. So the question is, what are we going to build, or where are we going to build our Dyson swarm? If I have a little look on our details, there we go. Alright, it's going to be hard to say because that's already got Dyson swarm, of course. 13 in Voltamar, but it's not from here, it is from the gas giant. 8 in Lycia. 8 in Banunda. So Lycia so far seems to be the best. We could build one. Well, no, that's not going to be good. Let's check the other side. 8 in Rio Rega, but it's not around the sun. Yeah, the actual amount most of the stars gives is not huge. JSH has got a couple of other generators. We're actually missing a little bit from over here, so come get that, just so it's done. Farrell's got 5. Yeah, let's double check over here. So I said Lycia had... Yeah, Lycia's actually split into a 4 in a thing. Alright, well that means that 5s are currently the best that we're seeing. So we're really looking to see if there's anything that surpasses that just by chance. Laisha is a 5. Maybe Bowie? No. Okay. You're going to be the best. Build megastructure. Dyson swarm array. We're going to want another one. as soon as possible as well, but we'll do what we can with them. Well, with that, we are rapidly approaching the end of the time that we have for this episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you are enjoying this. Let's just merge these transport fleets
Handshake protocols
together.
activated.
Caravan train. What do you want? They want a science ship? No, not interested. With a 2k population, we can probably take this garrison, so land those armies in the station and we'll bring more through just as soon as we can. Speaking of more, I think the last of these has actually gotten in position, so we'll just get them moving across. But as I was saying, we are out of time for this episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you are continuing to enjoy this. As always, if you are, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Stellaris. See you soon.